Sorry, gang. We're back. I'm not doing my whole bit again because... Oh, look! It's Elena! Hi, V. We miss you. And here we go. We're playing Paranoia. When we last left the idyllic world of Alpha Complex, our 4 intrepid troubleshooters were having a little trouble with a scrub bot. See, what I did on purpose was because Zoe was so attached to a scrub bot in the last scenario we played, I decided to take that and completely uproot it to make her hate it just like everything in Alpha Complex.
Did it work, Zoe?
Always having trouble with scrub bots. Yeah, that's it.
I love the scrub bots. You're never going to get me to turn on the scrub bots.
ABS, always be scrub butting. Sure.
Always be scrubbing.
Does anybody want to fill in any additional details about what happened last time?
The scrub bot lied.
I mean, lied applies intent. And can robots really have intent?
He did have intent. He was intent on not doing his job and making us do it for him.
He was pretty intent on that.
Mm-hmm. It was pretty darn intentional when he said his treads were worn down so he couldn't do the stairs, even though his treads were brand new. He's a liar.
Yep. I mean, also some of us died because we didn't take a pill.
Some friends these guys are, right?
Always listen to the happiness officer.
Maybe you should listen to the team lead.
A good leader understands delegation.
Lets each member of their team play to their strengths.
Yeah.
And their roles.
Yes, of course.
My strength is not doing drugs.
So, we return to you guys with Scrubbot 002. I believe the last thing you guys had done was infiltrating was it a blue member?
I believe it was.
Somebody went in their toilet. So
that was the last
I looked
job,
in the toilet,
right?
But we did begin the next job and got as far as opening the door.
What was the next job? I forget.
The next job was go to yellow area to get help disposing potential contraband from a potential terrorist. We got temporary clearance, and we were directed to the Oklo's hideaway. Oklo being one of the 2 friendly folks who have been helping us accomplish the Scrubbot's tasks and asking us to remember those favors. And then we found some
favors from them.
We found some guns attached to people who were who were pointing them at us.
Yes, some communists were going through their trash. I remember now. And that is where we find ourselves now, which is why I give everybody cards, because I thought ahead and we were going to do combat immediately. I didn't forget. What are you talking about? So if that's the case, I don't fully know how I'm going to handle this, but we're going to do it anyway. Why not? So first round of combat, everybody pick a combat card. Now remember, so just a refresher for the way the combat works. You pick a combat card. It has a combat order in it. Or not order. What am I saying? Action order. Yes.
Orders.
I'm gonna start counting down from 10 to 0. You jump in when your action card dictates. You can either do the action on the card, or do whatever action you want instead. You can also lie about what action order you're up for. But if anybody calls you out on it and they're correct that you were bullshitting, you get bumped to the bottom of the order, I believe.
And that person goes immediately, I think.
And that person goes twice. Yep. But if they were incorrect, I can't remember what happens when that happens. I don't immediately get to act.
They
Failed block
discard a
with
card.
cards. It takes a basic action. I believe so. Yeah.
That's what I have on the little
Cool.
combat sheet.
Alrighty, and the communists get to go whenever. Because they don't need action cards. So
Cody, before we start, can you re-describe the room that we've opened into besides the?
you're in a hallway. We will describe it as it's a hallway of apartments.
Okay.
And because of the job that y'all have been sent to do, oh, maybe not. This might actually be in the clone's apartment. I think I might be reading this wrong. No, I like the hallway shootout better. We're gonna do that. You're in a hallway. And there are a bunch of doors on either side, and there are some bins containing garbage and stuff. Kind of down either side of the hallway. Maybe they can be used for cover. Maybe not. We'll see.
And the four communists they were like going through the garbage, a few bins.
Yeah, we'll say that they're I don't know, 20 yards or so further down the hallway from you.
Okay.
There are 4 of them, because why not?
What color are they? Did you mention that?
I did not. I mean, I don't know if technically they don't have a color because they're communists.
Wouldn't that make them reds?
Are they just naked? No jumpsuits?
Yeah, we'll say that they're reds.
Oh, I meant. Never mind.
I got it.
Yeah,
Thank
no,
you.
I know what you like.
Well, we're in the yellow
Har har,
corridor, so
red.
we need
Exactly.
special,
See,
special permission
the
to get
chat
in
is
here.
the chat is blowing up with you know, people understanding your joke, Mike. We get it.
Don't
Okay, did everybody
worry,
pick a
it was
card?
not lost.
Did everybody pick a card?
Yes.
No, Sam, they're not Irish. All right. We're gonna go down the order. First up is 10.
I'm
Nope,
up.
9. Okay.
I'm up.
Okay. What are you doing?
I'm going to play snap decision. So I go first. And my snap decision is I'm going to try and slide tackle the bin in front of the nearest communist into them.
Okay.
But I take a die off for it.
All right.
That's
what do you
the-
want to
the
roll for
consequence.
that?
I think it would be, well, I think it would be athletics and probably chutzpah. Which
Yeah, okay.
in fitting fashion, I mean, you know, it's like it's a dramatic thing to, I don't know, it doesn't feel as much like violence. Unfortunately, my athletics is -3, so I have a negative 1 on the roll,
Uh-oh.
which means I have a -2 with snap decision. So that
Mike, something's
is
happened to our pictures.
I fixed
It's
it.
back.
oh, yeah, it's back.
Oh, there we go. Sorry.
But okay,
Apologies.
sorry. Notice I rolled that many dice, but a 1 to 4, I lose. So I would roll 2. Oh yeah, I'll just go with it. I have a 1 on the computer, 1
Okay.
success, and 1 failure. So in this case, my failure would cancel my success.
You are correct. So, yep. I mean, you run up, you attempt to tackle the bin into the communist, but they're able to kind of back up in time. You end up with your arms gently hugging the bin as it kind of slides slightly down the hallway a bit. And I think with that, the communist is going to attempt to pick you up and I don't know, kind of slam you into the ground after that. So
Rude.
I'm not supposed to roll dice for this. How am I gonna make this work for you? Nick, I think I'm gonna make you roll violence and violence and athletics.
Okay.
You can do it. I believe in you.
5 on the computer, and then otherwise 1 fail, 1 success. So I guess the 5
Okay.
counts for success, right?
Yeah, because you don't have a minus overall for your roll, right?
I do. So
You
I
do
have
still?
I have 5, 4, 6. So 2 successes and 1 failure, right? Unless the computer die counts separately.
The computer die does count separately.
Okay, so I have 1 and 1 then. So
Okay, but you have a minus, so we are he picks you up and kind of spins you around, smacks you against the wall, and then throws you down the hallway slightly. So you are now hurt.
Ooh.
ouch.
Okay, so that was 10. 9, 8, 7, 6,
I got a 6.
5, 6. Okay.
I've got. Suddenly, there are knives. So I
Knives.
noticed that some thoughtless individual has left their mop next to one of these dumpsters. So I'm going to pick it up. And then run down
Yep.
the hall and hit one of these communists with this mop that someone has left lying around.
Seeing as you're deciding to use a mop, I'm going to give you a +2 because
Nice.
I do enjoy that.
So that'll be violence melee. All right, that is 3 successes and a 4 on the computer die.
Oh, damn. We'll say fully out in the open. The other 3 are kind of scrambling a little further back.
Sorry, what's that?
I said which of the communists are you going after? There's the one that just
The
threw
one-
Nick, who's a little bit
The
closer.
one that just threw Nick. Yeah, that one.
Okay. Yeah, you and how do you attack this communist with your mop?
How do I attack it with my mop?
Yes, how do you attack him with your mop?
I'm just going to take the handle in both of my hands and just shove the what do you call the head of a
Just
mop? The head of the mop into his face and tell him not
Give
to
him a
worry
bonk.
and to be happy.
Yeah. Okay. Yep. That's a big one. You do some serious damage to the first communist. I'll say, I don't know, you break his nose.
Aha.
All right?
Be happy.
There you go.
Nobody needs a nose. Now you can't smell
5.
that mop in your face.
Exactly. 5, 4, 3,
I got 4.
2. There you go.
All right. So I know we've been. All right. So my card is Surprise Bot, and I know we've been a little frustrated with Scrub Bot. So I figured I'd give him a chance to redeem himself, whether unintentionally or not. And well, at least my idea, kind of, I got from like kind of the last time we played, is that maybe just for some reason, as you know, like maybe an assignment or something, like kind of have Scrubbot drop in from the roof like he did like the last time they changed him out, but drop in on top of one of the guys there. Like it's just like he was dropped there on an assignment and just happens to be on top of one of those guys.
Okay. Roll. I'm gonna give you a +2 because I do like that because it's funny. Roll. What are you rolling for that?
Actually, yeah, that's a good question. I guess that would be. I'm trying to think what would be good for that.
What about Alpha Complex?
About what?
What about Brains Alpha Complex? I think that's pretty
Ooh.
good.
Brains I could do. I don't have anything in Alpha Complex, so I guess that's a 0 then, or
Yep.
yeah. Okay. All right. So
Unless you have a better idea that you wanna tell me.
I do get a +2, and I got 3 on Brains. So I'm gonna try that.
Okay.
Okay. So Brains plus the 1 for the computer, and then I get the +2 on that. So let's see how this turns out.
So it's 2 extra dice.
Oh, right. Okay. I do have 1/6, and for the computer, I get 1/6.
You have any 5s?
I got 4s, a 1, and a 3.
Okay. No. As you go to do that, a little window pops up, and it's a nested window, just being like, "Sorry, which bot are you looking to call?" And then when you're just like, "Oh, I want a scrub bot," it's like, "Okay, please determine type of scrub bot impacted." And there's just like, here's car maintenance scrub bot, here's kitchen scrub bot, general scrub bot, corporal scrub bot, and the list just like keeps going down and down and down and down. It just like fills up
Jeez.
automatically and keeps rolling.
Oh, I guess I'm gonna be here a while trying to pick an option.
Yep. All right. 3, 2, 1. So we played a 0
Me.
apparently.
I am going to use the card Jam. And I would like, if possible, even though the tube that the scrub bot was supposed to come down starts leaking jam onto the communists.
Okay. Roll. What do you want to roll for that?
I would like to roll chutzpah and violence.
Chutzpah?
Yeah. Because I convinced somebody to release the jam valve.
Okay.
Is that a reluctant yes, I hear?
That is a reluctance.
I got 1 6 and a 3 on my computer die.
All right. Yep. Jam somehow leaks down through the tube. And it's like because Chris called the scrub bot and it like half came out, like a part of it's just sticking out of the roof, and because of the release,
It's
of
ready
the
to
jam,
release a scrub bot.
yeah, because of the release of the jam, the pressure from the jam just causes it to spray like 360 degrees around where the scrub bot's sticking out. So in just a wide circle, which somehow encompasses all 4 of the communists, the jam has stuck them, and they can't seem to move anymore.
Wonder what flavor jam that is.
Okay,
Guess
we're
a
going to the top
raspberry.
again. So
Probably
everybody pick
red.
another card.
Okay.
Okay, is everybody ready?
Yep.
All right, here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5,
I'm
4,
5.
5.
2 5s.
Do you want to go ahead first?
Sure. I'm going to use a gun in the right place. So this is finding a ranged weapon useful to the action. So there's these are bins of junk. Actually, I'm hugging. Am I still hugging the bin of junk
Yes,
after
you
I got
are.
thrown? Okay. I'm hugging a bin of junk, and as I get tossed, it kind of jostles, and I see a bent pipe in it, which looks a lot like a boomerang. So I'm gonna try and throw it at one of the communists.
Yes, you are. You get a +2 for that because, damn, that's great.
Okay, so that's gonna be throw violence. I am hurt, so I have a -1, which gives me a 4 die pool plus my computer die. And I have 1 success.
Okay. Yeah, which one are you aiming for?
Well, the one who threw me is probably pretty close, so I'm gonna go for one of the further back ones. I want to get some arm on it.
Yeah, you bonk him in the head. Do a good. He's got a great big goose egg that immediately welts up. That's good. I'm also gonna let's take a step back. I think I gave these communists too much health. No, I didn't. Never mind. I lied. We're still going. Okay, Chris, you're up.
Okay. I'm gonna go with combined assault. So I need to pick another troubleshooter.
Also,
so we
don't
can
forget,
attack this
Chris
thing.
still has the.
I-
What about his tactical assault rifle?
That's why I picked this card, because it's like as the shit, what was I called again? As the
Officer?
equipment officer, I I find it's necessary now to use that assault rifle. So I'm gonna go with me, and I'll say Zoe's character there. I will attack one of
gosh.
these guys.
Should we have
I'll-
introduced everybody again? I feel like we don't.
It
like we
has
don't.
been a minute.
I'm Blooper.
Right.
Right.
The disorganized, energetic, and generous.
Right. I'm Klinger. So
I'm Clarissa,
Right.
the selfish,
was-
polite, calm lady.
And I'm Scrag, who is kind, generous, and naive.
Sweet.
Mhm.
The
Okay,
perfect
so-
happiness officer.
Yes.
all right.
So Klinger gives Clarissa a free attack.
Yep.
Okay.
All
I
right. So
oh god, I'm gonna do. You keep going. I'm thinking.
oh, all right. I'll okay. In this case, I'm going to use that assault rifle on one of the guys using violence and guns, which thankfully is pretty good.
Who are you aiming at?
Okay. You said they're all stuck right now, right?
Yeah.
Or at
So you
least
got
what-
one that's like prone on the floor, stuck. That Scrag knocked over.
Mhm.
You've got one in the back way.
Okay.
Maybe if you
Alright.
want, do your roll, and then we'll see who you can
Oh,
choose then.
okay. I'll see if my shot even gets one of them or not. Okay. Okay. Oh, that is not good. I only got 1-5, and it is not the computer.
Okay. I mean that's still one success. So, who are you hitting?
Let's try for the one on the ground there.
Okay. Yeah, you pop him, and his head explodes. The brains leaking out. Seem to be the same color as the jam. Odd.
It's oddly gross yet delicious looking. I don't know.
Now the real question is the brain paste jam colored or is the jam brain colored?
I don't think I heard Zoe specify what kind of jam.
No, I don't know what kind of jam it is.
It's just
You're gonna have to
berry
try it to
flavored.
find out. Our regular
No,
jelly
don't
tester
eat the
isn't
brain
here.
jelly. Don't eat the brain jelly.
Don't eat the brain jelly.
Okay.
All right.
And now
Is
I
that
get
right?
to attack them too, right?
Yes, you
For-
do.
Yeah, although.
Okay.
Yep.
Has to be the same target, though.
Yeah, unless I want
He
it.
is
You know,
getting
hit
very
Klinger.
aggressive in the chat about eating the brain jelly. I still suggest you don't do it.
I guess I'll try and just shoot him with my laser pistol.
Yeah.
Oh god. Who? Okay. That's okay. Oh gosh, but I have a -5 to guns,
Uh-oh.
Oh.
so I can't shoot him with my laser pistol.
You could always like throw your pistol at them or something.
I could. I could.
Come on, you gotta make a choice.
I know. I'm gonna have to throw it at them. Would that then make it athletics though? Oh god. Because then I
Bro,
still have a
man.
-2 to that. I can't do it.
Well, then, what do you want to do? Do you want to try and
Oh,
reason
no.
with them? You can do well, actually, because this just gives you an action. It doesn't have to be an attack, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess that's true.
I would like to
Okay.
convince them, use this opportunity to try and convince them that this is all a complete misunderstanding and we're also communists. And they're making a huge mistake, like trying to fight us here. And they need
Okay.
to de-escalate immediately before this gets out of hand.
Okay.
After
I
their
think-
friend's head exploded. Let's not let this get out of hand, guys.
Yeah.
I mean, more heads could
And-
explode. We don't want that to happen.
I'd like to use my chutzpah and either bureaucracy or bluff for this.
I would say chutzpah and bluff would make sense.
And bluff? Okay.
Yeah.
One, two, three. 3 successes and a 4 on my computer die.
Look, the communists are in a bit of a sticky situation right now.
Literally.
To be
Like the
fair,
gym.
they haven't really attacked you. There was the one incident with Blooper, notwithstanding. But yeah, they very quickly kind of look at you and are just like, yeah, no, that sounds good to us. No problem. We're gonna clean up and move on from here. They slowly start trying to pick themselves out of the jam. Boop boop. Greetings. There has been a report of expected communist sympathies in your sector. Troubleshooter Clarissa, you have been
Can
singled
I use
out
my card?
as a communist sympathizer.
Can
How do you
Can I use my
respond?
card?
How do you respond?
But do I get to use my card?
No.
God damn it.
We're out of combat. You stopped it.
I stopped it? God damn it.
Yeah. Hesitance will be taken as a sign of your guilt.
No,
Please
no,
answer
no.
quickly.
I was just trying to get them to de-escalate. It was a bluff. I'm working on something right now.
And we're back in combat.
Troubleshooter Clarissa, this report is of a most grievous nature. Please specify in more detail how you have not been providing communist sympathies.
Hey, computer, I had to lie to these guys to get them to, stop trying to kill me briefly so that we could, apprehend them and whatnot. But I'm definitely not a sympathizer. It was all a bluff. They're really gullible. It's great. Covered them in jam to slow
Why
them
would you
down.
need
We're
to
gonna
lie?
get them. Because
Why
they're
would you need to lie
communists.
about that? There are no communists. There are no communists in Alpha Complex.
Some communists snuck in. They're for sure right here in jam. Come on, computer, help me out here. Let's suck them up, kill them, do something, please. I need help.
Do you have evidence to their communist activities? Have they handed you any material, specifically of the reading sort?
Wait, how did we know these were communists to begin with, guys? Did we just assume they were communists?
I
There was-
mean,
What's
Did they
his name?
tell us they were communists?
Aklo told us they were communists, I think.
Aklov told us that these guys were communists and we trusted him. Please, computer, help us out.
They're also red level in a yellow area.
Yeah,
Mhm.
for sure, communists. Please. Please help. Computer, please, just suck them up.
Implying that another individual is a communist is an extreme, quite an extreme accusation.
I didn't imply anything. I was following direct orders. There was no implication here. You gotta go to the
as-
next spot.
It the computer like turns and is just like, troubleshooter Oklo, did you command these troubleshooters to deal with suspected communists? And of course she's immediately like, no, I never would have said communists. There are no
Computer,
communists.
please
Alpha
review
Complex.
the memory footage in my brain.
Okay. It does. Like, troubleshooter Clarissa, you are correct. Troubleshooter Oklo, you have been found guilty of giving junior troubleshooters misleading information. And a cylinder comes down from the ceiling and squishes her, and then a tube shows up, and a new Oklo shows up, and she's glaring at you. Thanks.
You literally did it. Don't be mad at me.
I want to start digging
I
through
had to do
Oklo's.
what I had to do for my life. I appreciate you though.
You're starting to dig through Oklo's trash.
Yep.
No, you don't need to do that. What are you doing?
I'm just looking for something to tie up the these other people. Or are we not doing that anymore? Are they free to go?
Well, yeah, I mean they weren't communists. It was all a misunderstanding, right?
So you lied to us when you told us they were communists? Were you just trying to get us in trouble or something?
Look, going with you guys on these jobs has been, let's put it bluntly, pretty boring.
Then why are you coming with us?
You see people going through trash, and you want to spice things up a little bit. You say some stuff. Okay. Thought you guys would have enjoyed the heightened sense of danger for the boring task, and I mean, when else are you going to get the opportunity to potentially kill some people?
I mean, I don't get danger pay, so
I'm a grown man and I got thrown through the air.
I mean, I got to put this assault rifle to use, so that's kind of fun.
honestly, you're really putting a damper on my happiness levels here.
Uh-oh. Okay. All right, Oklo. Let's all calm down here. We got to make sure happiness stays high. So if you're upsetting Clarissa's happiness, we got to bring that back up.
All right, yeah, you're right.
Can't have all this talk of communists and killing people. Let's just go about helping the poor scrub bot.
Speaking of which,
I do still have a couple of pills, happiness.
We
pills
should
if
get
you
back
need
to him.
Listen.
Everybody gets 20 more experience for that.
Sweet.
So we're up to 80 now?
That's what I have, yeah.
I believe so.
Cool. Just making sure I have the right number here.
Oh, these next jobs are the worst ones.
Oklo, you have all this junk here. I mean, I'm not a very organized person myself, but if you're getting rid of all this, maybe we can use it on the next job.
No, trash needs to be in incinerate it. Take it over to the incinerator tube and just get it done with it. Finish the job.
Why does trash need to be incinerated?
Because we have a zero waste economy, and zero recycle economy, and so as a
Incinerated
result,
waste is
everything
still
gets
waste.
burnt. Yeah, but it powers. Oh, it's
Makes
fine.
sense.
The alpha complex heart furnaces go up to like 10,000 degrees Celsius.
Perfect.
Okay, I'll grab a bin and start carrying it over, and I am going to look through it if I need to. I don't know. Roll. I mean, I guess stealth would be the. Actually, maybe this could be bluff. Like I'm bluffing that I'm carrying it, but I'm also surreptitiously going through it. And I guess I don't know, brains. Maybe if I'm brain, I'd be looking for something specific. I think for brains. So maybe I'd call it chutzpah. What do you
Okay.
think, Tony?
I think that's fair.
I am still hurt. Oh, 2 6s though.
Nice. You don't find anything too interesting until you realize one of the things she's throwing out is a chemistry textbook.
Hmm.
I'm going to leave that as is for a moment.
What grade level?
University. An organic chemistry textbook, maybe.
I mean, to me, that sounds
Anyway.
like throwing away some equipment.
Oh, it does sound like equipment being, mishandled.
Scrubbot's starting to make some noise.
Like groans or
like something is printing out of him. And suddenly you start seeing a long piece of paper just continuously print out of the back of him.
It's a funny way to clean things.
Yep.
I'm gonna take a read of it.
All it says over and over and over and over again is "eat this paper now," over and over and over and over and over again.
I'm gonna eat some paper.
And Wesley is just kind of like, "Yep, who's going for it?" Okay. You're gonna roll violence and psychology to keep the paper down.
Oh, excellent. That is 3 6s.
Yeah. Okay. It's a lot of paper though, but you're going through it somehow.
It's my job. And I'm making everybody else happy because they don't have to eat the paper.
Yep.
I'm kind of impressed.
And now what you hear after he finishes choking down the paper, you see Wesley kind of talking closely to Scrubbot, and you hear him saying things like, "Okay, look, I know this one says, it has to be done over here, but we need to go down to the dead zone to do it. Otherwise, it won't work properly." Okay? He's just kind of like, "Well, it's so many stairs, and I don't, my treads are all gummed up, and it's just, I don't really feel like it."
All that jam.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
he
got
did
all in my treads.
Oh,
I
better
think I got
start,
some brain on me too.
if there's any paper left, I'd like to start dipping it in jam. To
He's
try
about
and get
to
rid of the
find out the
jam.
flavor.
That Scrubbot will be happy.
Okay. You dip it in the jam and you try it. And you know in Despicable Me or in Despicable Me 2, when Dr. Nefario creates the jam that's literally every flavor of berry in the world, and it's disgusting. It's that.
Every berry ever in one
It's just
jam.
it's every berry, and your brain is
It's
just
over
so
one.
confused. Exactly.
But does it make the paper better or worse?
Worse.
Okay.
The jam itself is bad.
Yeah, but the paper was also bad, so maybe it's better than just paper on its own.
By now, Wesley is just kind of looking at you guys like, all right, come on, we gotta go. We gotta go to the next one. Scrubbot's coming with. No, okay, I guess I'm going. This 001 never had to go to the dead zone.
Do we know what the dead zone is?
You don't. You do
Computer.
not. Boop.
What is the dead zone?
Boop, 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 boop. The dead zone is a fictional area of Alpha Complex where the computer does not have visibility. This area cannot exist because the computer has visibility to all areas of Alpha Complex.
Is low risk with an air quality index of
Computer.
200.
Hypothetically, if there was a dead zone, would it be against the rules to go into the dead zone, knowing
Peter,
that
I'd
it's
like
a dead
to
zone?
report Wesley for going into the dead zone.
Okay, well, we're gonna deal with this one at a time. Troubleshooting for a sec. Your inquiry proves irrelevant, for no dead zone exists within Alpha Complex.
Uh-oh.
There is no need for a theoretical thought experiment for said issue.
Computer.
Whoop.
Is it a crime for somebody to create a dead zone?
Creating a dead zone within Alpha Complex is completely impossible. Therefore, there is no need for it to be legal or illegal. By the way, Wesley is now looking at you guys. He gave you the rice washer, right?
We do have
Yeah.
that.
So
Yeah.
he looks at Blooper. He's just like, "Hey, come on, man! Like, you remember how I helped you? You gotta. We need your help to get this thing done quickly."
I mean, he did give us.
I
How
the
do you
equipment we
know
need.
about the dead zone?
You wouldn't want us to have to potentially report you for using illegal machinery during your tasks, would you?
No, we shouldn't have trusted them.
God damn it.
I'm just saying, you could you're gonna be helping Scrubbot. Maybe there's some money in it for you. This one's a pretty interesting task.
Computer.
I think doing this is going to deplete Scrubbot's
Computer,
happiness.
I'd
Actually,
like to report Wesley for blackmail.
Troubleshooter Wesley, you have been reported as black individual. No. What are you talking about? I didn't blackmail
Craig, you got to make sure you report anonymously.
What about that conversation you just had with the fellow troubleshooter Blooper? No, I wasn't. That wasn't blackmailing him. It was a joke. You can tell by my inflection in the tape. Go listen to it. Boop, 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 boop. You are correct, troubleshooter Wesley. It did, in fact, sound as though you were making a funny. Ha ha. Ha ha. The computer very much enjoyed your take at fake treason.
Well, I mean, it's good to know the computer has a sense of humor.
Yeah. Hey, how do you know this black zone is actually a black zone? Like a dead zone is actually a dead zone?
I mean, I didn't say it was actually a dead zone. I just said I just called it that because that's just what we call it.
But why do you call it that?
I don't know. It's just a thing we call the place colloquially. Why do you call yourself Clarissa?
Because that was my assigned name.
Okay. This is the name we've assigned to this place.
Has the computer assigned that name?
Sure.
What does the computer call it? I heard the
Yeah,
computer.
you called the computer.
Oh, how did I call the computer?
Oh, I thought you called the computer. Sorry.
No. I asked him, what does the computer refer to the dead zone as?
The zone of death.
Computer, where's the zone of death, and why is it called the zone of death?
The zone of death is located on sublevel 87, in between the clone disposal unit and the clone reissue unit. So named because, if we so chose, it could create a direct line for clones from birth to death. Haha.
The computer computers developed a sense of humor today.
Yeah,
Peter Robinson's a
I
sense of
don't
humor, Mike.
I don't think I'd be happy in the zone of death.
Well,
Is our next
Aqua comes
task
up in like what's
on?
third.
Sorry, is our next task on the list?
Yeah, no, it totally is. Wesley's telling you that, and I mean, none of you were really like looking at the list before, so
No, we're
Oh
asking.
yeah, that's right. It was
Scrubbot
their
list.
list, not ours, because we were just tasked
Yep.
to help Scrubbot. That's right.
Yep.
We'd been
Um,
asking Scrubbot.
Aklo has her arm around Clarissa and is just kind of like, "Come on, like, look, we're best friends now, right? We gotta go get this done. This is the last job on Scrubbot's list. Let's go do the thing." Who did she give equipment to? I thought it was Clarissa.
I got the equipment. I got all on me and ready to go. So
No, it was the anti-gravity thing, which would have been
Yes.
Clarissa because Clarissa didn't take her sleeping pill.
oh yeah.
I didn't take anything from anybody.
Klinger didn't take his pill either.
Right,
Clarissa-
right. No, but
Clarissa
look,
didn't
you know,
inhale.
Yeah.
look,
Klinger
Clarissa,
took
I
the
think
anti-gravity thing.
I think I know you, and you want money because you want to get up there higher in rank. You want to become yellow, like me. You gotta make some choices.
As a team lead, I've got a lot of respect for the rules, and following the rules makes me happy. And it sounds a lot like you want me to bend and or not follow the rules and go into a area that would make me very unhappy.
Well, you see, you got to remember that rules aren't strictly, like a straight line that can be bent or broken. They're more like a tunnel where there's a lot of gray area around the specific line that is the rule.
Do you have the ability to record with our onboard computers?
Oh yeah, you guys are always recording.
Oh, I've been doing
I
it
would
all
like
day.
to started recording as soon as Clarissa mentioned happiness.
Okay.
Yeah, no.
All right, fine. If you guys don't want to come and do the last task for Scrubbot and help him, become the next, the next celebrity of Alpha Complex or whatnot, then that's on you.
I
You
don't
want to be
think-
reported for not helping him do his job? That's fine too.
I don't think this is a task for Scrubbot, for one. Secondly, I don't think Scrubbot wants to be famous. He wants to be dead. And thirdly, I'm just not very fond of you, honestly.
All right, enough of this. Oklo goes, computer. Whoop. Computer, I have 4 red troubleshooters here who are disobeying their direct order for the day, which is to do every task that's necessary on Scrubbot 002's list. They are actively being insubordinate and are unwilling to come and conduct the final task on the list. And computer goes, boop, 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 boop. Replaying footage. Boop. You start hearing, like, kind of over the loudspeakers, each of you in turn being like, nope, no, no.
I didn't even say anything.
Oh, wait, what recording are you watching? This sounds
Okay,
tampered
sorry,
with.
it's not you saying no, but it's you like being like, I don't know if this makes me sound happy. This doesn't sound like it's something that makes me happy. Blah blah. Like, it's replaying your excuses for not wanting to go onto this. And finally, it just kind of says like, yeah, troubleshooter Oklo, your report has been deemed to be correct. How should we proceed?
Computer.
Team lead Clarissa, as loyalty officer, I would like to advise you that one of the key rules here at Alpha Complex is the hierarchy, and as yellow members, we Aquilo and Wesley are entitled to provide us with direction, and as team lead, you're also entitled to provide us with direction. And therefore, my loyalty is a little bit confused right now, but I would like to advise that we follow the hierarchy, as long as the computer's orders are not being directly disobeyed.
Okay.
Excellent speech, loyalty officer.
Oklo, could we please receive a detailed list of Scrubbot's tasks to be completed, and
You may not.
our
You
team
are
will
not-
carry on without
not
your
at
assistance.
liberty to receive said list. Said list is is restricted to yellow agents and higher.
Oh, if we're restricted from the knowing what needs to be done, then how are we to be doing any of the items on the list?
The same way we've been doing it up to now. You do the task that's been assigned to you until we complete the list.
But I'm not allowed to know the task?
It is my job and Wesley's job to know the list and to delegate the tasks as needed.
So you can't tell us what our task is.
Blooper is
Oh,
just
no,
standing there, like.
The task will be delivered when we get down to the zone of death.
Okay, we can go, but just so you know, I'm not happy.
You know, I can understand why they call it the dead zone, because zone of death really makes me nervous.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like it.
I'm going to give Clarissa a happiness pill and tell her to take it to cheer up.
Sure. I take it. I also, at the same time, I take the other one I pocketed earlier.
You saw what it did to us, didn't you?
Yeah, it knocks you out.
I take 2.
Well, I guess one of us has to carry her then.
Well, she'll be fine. She's
Happy
just
for-
be getting happier.
Yes, perfect.
Happiness.
She'll join us once she's done recharging.
Oh, you're just gonna leave me here?
I am.
I mean,
I just took a
I go
double
where-
dose of happiness, and you're just gonna leave me?
Happiness is good for you.
I'm gonna make
So-
Scrubbot carry her.
Okay, you do. As you're following down, and you get closer and closer, past a certain point, you realize that you're no longer following Wesley and Oklo. You're just following Scrubbot, and he gets to the location and is just kind of like, yeah, I
Computer,
don't know what the task was. Boop.
where are we?
You are approaching the zone of death.
Okay.
You get to the tunnel because it is a tunnel. And when you look out into it, you see a large group of people. They're not wearing colored jumpsuits, or if they are, they're hidden underneath some kind of robes. And all of their faces are hooded.
Computer.
Nothing
They're-
happens.
Oh. We better leave.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe we should just kind of back out of this slowly a little bit.
Back away very slowly.
Scrubbot specifically said that they don't know what the task is anymore.
At that point, one of the people in hoods comes running over to the group and is just kind of like, Blooper, yeah, no, sorry, these are the guys I was telling you about. And you recognize Wesley's voice, and he puts a hand behind you and starts pulling you over and is just kind of like, look, these are the guys I was telling you about. This is Blooper. He's a great patsy for things. Don't take this the wrong way. I'm not using it in a derogatory sense. We all have to go through that at some point or another. I really think he'd be great for our group. But he looks back at you and he's just like, look, okay, Bloops. Can I call you Bloops? We need your help here, man. We're trying to get some of that China ultraviolet out of the mystics over there. They make up some of the best stuff, this side of Alpha Complex. But they really don't want to come down on the price, and we really need them to.
Is this drugs?
No, it's not drugs. Why would it be drugs?
Look at them. I'm asleep. I'm just enjoying happiness.
What's our task?
Well, right now you're tasked to help us get the mystics over there without giving away any of our stuff.
Sorry, what's he pointing at?
So like you can actually tell now that the robes are slightly different shades of black. Him and his buddies seem to be in the blacker of the black robes.
Yes,
The other
slightly
one is
darker
more of
black.
like a purpley hued black robe.
Like
and they
Wesley's is
seem-
color code 00000.
Yes.
Okay.
And they're like his group is like standing in front of a pallet. You see stamped on the side of it, Lunamax cleaning fluid, just like a big pallet of that material. And behind the other group, you see like just boxes that are unmarked.
Wesley, this seems like an equipment related activity based on the equipment we have here. I'd like to consult with my equipment officer, please. And I start walking back to Klinger and the rest.
Okay. Just come back whenever.
Like, I'm a loyalty guy. I need to
Right.
speak to the equipment guy.
Yeah.
All
right,
what-
At that point,
So,
you guys notice one of the purpley individuals is trying to like poke Clarissa. It's like, is she dead?
She's
And
recharging
you
her
hear
hypothesis.
Otto's voice.
no, she's just happy right now.
Oh. Well, I mean, do any of you want to help make some money on the thing that's going on right now?
Well, I mean, I was requested as the equipment officer, just kind of have a quick sidebar here. So, if you could just give us a quick sec, we'll see about helping you out there.
Okay. Don't take too long on this.
How far are we from the last point we were able to contact the computer?
Say 50 meters. You've gone down like a set of stairs, roughly 50 meters.
Okay. Sorry. Okay, equipment officer.
Robot.
Yep.
Did Scrubbot and sorry, Mike, what was your
Scrag.
Crag. Scrag, sorry. Did you come with us?
I said I started backing away as soon as we got here.
Okay. I'm going to Klinger, I'm going to say, equipment officer, I believe there's a misappropriation of cleaning equipment here that I believe should be reported. And I'll indicate that to Craig as well. Sorry, Scrag as well. And I'm not going to get that out of my head now. We should contact the computer in 5, 4, 3, 2, run.
I guess we're running then.
And I yelled. No, maybe I don't yell back for Clarissa. I'm just hoping that Scrubbot picked up what we were laying down.
Sorry?
I was considering yelling back for Clarissa, but I'm hoping that Scrubbot will follow us.
All right,
Perhaps
Clarissa's
confused.
a Scrubbot.
But at least she's happy.
Okay. All right. So you guys are running away. You get to a point where you can contact the computer again. Whoop.
Computer, there's a misuse of equipment I'm finding down here.
Where specifically are you referring to?
In the zone of death, there are hordes of cleaning equipment that's being misused.
That must be incorrect, for all cleaning equipment has been accounted for in the central stores.
But I just saw it down there. There's boxes of it.
Are you questioning the
No.
If only there was a way for the
capabilities
computer to
of
see
the
what you
computer
saw.
troubleshooter?
Is there a way? Computer, can we maybe just kind of check my memory banks there? Just kind of check to make sure.
Analyzing. Boop, 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 boop. Ding. Computer. Thank you for bringing this to the attention of the computer. This area will be. How am I going to do this? This area has become compromised. Computer, stop. This area has become compromised and thus will need to be destroyed. Please clear the area in the next 30 seconds.
Quick question. Did Scrubbot follow these guys? Perchance? Come on, Scrubbot.
We're gonna say no. At the last second, you heard him perk up and go, "Now's my chance!" And he turned around.
Oh no! He has me! Guys!
I'm gonna run to the bottom of the stairs and yell, "Scrubbot, hero time!"
Exactly.
At
And you
least
see him
drop
like whip out
me.
all of his arms. There's like a steam cleaner and a chemical spray and a vacuum arm. And he's just like whirling stuff around, and you see all of the guys, all the people in the tunnel just like scatter. They grab all their stuff and they just scatter.
Scatter
Scrubbot
where? Is this like a
drop me?
one-way? What's the?
You're not sure, but they scatter out of exits that aren't the way that you got in there.
we for that area gets destroyed.
I am the loyalty officer, and my team lead is in there. I'm gonna go try and get her.
Thank you, loyalty
Okay.
officer.
She's
You're gonna
happy.
roll. I'm gonna
What,
get you to roll
I won't be happy if I die.
athletics and chutzpah, I would say.
Okay, and I am still hurt, so that is a
I
minus
believe
2.
in you. You got this, Blooper.
All failures.
Oh no.
Actually, that means. I think that means I take. Wait, no. Do I take damage on these ones? No, that was a card. Maybe I do. Anyway, 3 failures, Cody.
Okay. At that, you trip on the way over. And as your teammates look on from the stairs, a cleansing fire comes pounding
No!
through the tunnel, destroying both you and Clarissa, leaving charred corpses behind. Now here's the thing, though. Scrubbot's miraculously fine. They're fireproof. Of course they are. You don't see the usual retrieval tubes open up in the floor, or the other ones pop down. So their charred remains are still just sitting on the floor.
Oh, because the computer doesn't reach there?
Maybe their new bodies are upstairs.
That must be it. We better go look for them.
Yeah.
Computer,
Boop.
there are troubleshooter Clarissa and troubleshooter Blooper.
They have been unaccounted for the last 15 minutes.
That's not good.
It must
Well.
be some kind of miscalculation.
If I go downstairs and I'm going to pick one of the 2 charred remain corpses and try and drag it up the stairs.
Okay.
I guess I'll help out and grab the other one.
You do. And as soon as you get back into range of the computer, the floor opens up. It's sucked in.
That makes me happy.
And I got all my equipment, so I'm good.
Do
No,
we have all
I
our?
think I think we're still good with the stream.
Yeah.
Okay. You guys get back to the home sector, and you are all in a room. It's the room where you were originally given your job, and then, just like that, walls shoot down from the ceiling, sectioning each of you off from each other.
Oh no.
And we're gonna do
Oh.
this one at a time.
Oh no.
Starting with Mike, just for shits, because I'm here right now on his thing. Troubleshooter Scrag. You were the happiness officer on this mission. Please tell me everything that happened, and I need to know specifically how well you think you performed your duties, who you think didn't perform their own duties. Be as brutally honest as you can.
Happiness was at an all-time high under my supervision. Anytime there was a happiness issue, I took immediate action in order to remove it, the issue. And with the help of friend computer, I was able to provide happiness medication in any time that my actions were insufficient. As to the rest of the group, I think let's see, what do we have? We had an equipment officer, with the exception of forgetting his equipment during a fight. Did an excellent job of maintaining equipment.
You're right. That is definitely worth a treason star. Chris, you get a treason star.
Dang it.
The loyalty officer, with the exception of questioning the loyalty of yellow troubleshooters Oklo and Wesley, did an excellent job of maintaining loyalty within our group.
Right. He clearly could not remember the loyalty hierarchies properly, so he gets a treason star.
And our team leader, other than being reluctant to follow orders from troubleshooters Oklo and Wesley, did an excellent job leading the team.
Leadership only follows her own leadership. Definitely worth a treason star. Okay.
You're welcome, everyone.
Next up, equipment officer.
Yes.
Same deal. How did you do in your task, and how did everybody else do in their task?
Okay. I did a proper job of making sure all equipment was accounted for and properly used. There was no misuse of equipment while I was around.
Did you use all of the equipment?
Well, I mean,
equipment is given to you by the computer to be used.
I'm I made good use of the assault rifle when it was necessary, and we had I had all my equipment.
Oh, you did. You blew a guy's head off, so that's true.
And then the other extra equipment he gave to me to use, so we did use all of it. Yeah.
So we did use the equipment. As for my my other members here, the other troubleshooters, happiness officer Scrag did a pretty good job, although I think there may have been some misuse of some happiness pills at times.
How so?
Oh, just giving kind of forcing.
Please go into more details.
I think forcing happiness pills upon some troubleshooters and making them not as happy. So I think that that didn't sound like a happiness thing.
Treason star.
Loyalty officer Blooper. Again, I think did a pretty decent job, although it seemed like they had They seem to question their loyalty, with our troubleshooters and some troubleshooters that were dealing in misuse of cleaning equipment. So it got a little shaky there.
Are you suggesting he was going to potentially participate in a drug deal?
I think so, yeah.
Reason Star.
uh, and right, our leading officer Clarissa, did, let us along through. Although it was sleeping on the job at one point, so I think that was.
Yeah, read it, Bill.
I missed that. Please repeat it.
They were happy. Just they may have been sleeping at the job at one point.
Reason Star.
And I
Yeah,
guess
if your
that's
team leader sleeping on the job, who's going to lead the team?
it.
Loyalty officer blooper. You
You
know the spiel by now.
as loyalty officer, I believe I performed admirably, given a um, a challenging leadership dynamic, as well as as well as the variety of tasks assigned and complexity of the tasks. So maintaining team hierarchy was a challenge, but I believe I was successful. As for the rest of the team, the equipment manager did maintain focus on equipment. However, if I recall correctly, I believe there was some unassigned equipment used for some of our tasks, which I believe would have been their purview.
Yep, Treason Star.
The happiness officer seemed to prioritize happiness above the computer assigned tasks and the appropriate hierarchy. And I believe was over allocating happiness pills, perhaps being a bit flagrant with use of computer resources. Team leader Clarissa did refuse to defer to the happiness officer on matters of happiness, and also did refuse to defer to superior operators on some occasions. So that did make the loyalty officer's job a little bit more challenging.
Yeah, both the other both the happiness officer and leadership, the team leader both get stars as well for that. All right,
really over
team leader.
I think I performed very well as the team lead, as you know, our team did accomplish all of our tasks under my authority. For the happiness officer,
I mean, you were fairly insubordinate towards the final task, which we don't have record of.
our final task was assigned by individuals conspiring to sell drugs and purchase drugs. And then, our final task did allow for the acknowledgement of that action and, the flaming of the area, which, I went down in the flames of that after the discovery, so gave my life for the cause of that task. Yeah, know what I mean?
I mean, it's easy to when you're what's happening? Oh, everybody's back.
Yep.
Sorry, Cody. It's easy to.
Oh, I said easy to give easy to give if when you're unconscious. Still not coming through, eh?
No, you said it's easy to give your life when you're unconscious, but how's the computer know I was unconscious at that point? I was untraceable.
You disappeared
You know,
unconscious. You came back dead.
I did, ensure the mission objectives were carried out. I did, try to oversee the team members and ensure they were performing their tasks correctly, even though I was deemed insubordinate to, the happiness officer, even though he
Your
was
day-
incorrectly
your
distributing
day all-
happiness pills.
Oh, yeah, it's treason start for him.
And he questioned my authority when I tried to keep him in line for correctly allotting these happiness pills. And then, the loyalty officer accepted unaccounted for equipment and used it. So, yeah, illegal equipment and used it. And then not only that, but our equipment officer condoned it and also participated in the use of illegal equipment.
Treason stars. Treason stars.
All right.
Honestly, I think our equipment
Okay.
officer still has the bad equipment on him.
I
I think he's trying to
If
keep
he
it.
does, if he does, he didn't hand it over on completion of the mission.
I mean, it's I think it's it's somewhere. That's not.
Does that mean you have you've lost a piece of equipment?
No. It's just I assume I gave some equipment back, and everything was accounted for. It's
Last question to the group before I let you guys go. What's were any of you contacted by any societies?
For the Black Cloak People societies? Was that a society?
I would assume that was it was
If-
big enough to be a society.
If
Alpha
a large
Complex
group
has
of people in cloaks counts as a society, then yes, I was contacted by a society.
Alpha Complex has no
You
underground societies.
That would be my response too.
What counts as a society? What's a society? Computer, please define society for me.
Yeah.
A society is a group of like-minded individuals working towards common goals and practices.
I mean, yes, and they were reported and disposed of, right? Because the flames.
We did report them, so
Yeah, we immediately reported them and had them dealt with.
I would like it noted that no, you didn't.
Yeah.
You stated that there was no. You stated there was sketchy business going on in the dead zone or in the zone of death, which is what led to the computer blowing through. And now you're
Because
debriefing
I have no
officer
confirmation that they were a society.
Is immediately going to look at you and go, "Why didn't you report the secret societies that you were dealing with? Are you treasonous? Are you a part of the secret societies now?"
No, I just came back to life and got here, This is me reporting it.
I was
Immediately.
I reported misuse. I reported misuse of equipment. That was my report.
I would like to report a society that Wesley was in.
Troubleshooter Wesley no longer exists, and as such, may not be found to corroborate said society you are uh, pinning onto him.
Well, it sounds like the society's dealt with, so nope, don't know any societies.
Well, in that case, still, team leader Clarissa, for not reporting the society and not being as forthcoming with information as you're being, I'm afraid I have to give you another treason star.
Heck you, computer.
No, this is your debriefing officer.
Heck you, debriefing officer.
Do you want a fifth one? Because at that point, you can be murdered and people will get XP for killing you.
I start scanning the room for a bent pipe.
All right. Well, look, get out of here. You guys are done. Go relax until the next unfortunate mission, which you have to be pulled in for.
I think that went well.
Debriefing officer, can I ask Scrubbot 002, what's their current assignment?
Yeah. Scrubbot 002? Oh, yeah, he's been retired.
Oh.
Perfect.
Well, now he's happy too.
Yeah.
Still doing my job.
I think we did pretty okay.
And that's it, unless anybody has any other questions.
Nope.
I really don't know how I feel about us getting through that, and I think Zoe's gonna kill me one of these days.
I was gonna say, I think Zoe's question is, can I kill computer?
I'm gonna take that computer down.
Computer, I'd like to report.
I'm gonna take that debriefing officer down. I'm gonna take the computer down, and I'm gonna take that man that didn't help me save that scrub bot down.
Oh my god. Just insubordinate to the core. Can't play the game at all.
No.
I'm taking them all down. I'm joining the society.
They're more organized.
Hey, okay.
I think that was an option. It's just, you were asleep.
Actually, yeah, you didn't have the choice.
No. Because finally listen to the happiness officer.
Well then, okay.
Happiness
Then
was
then
paramount.
what? Epilogue then. Clarissa, one day you hear a knock on your door and Oklo is there.
Heck yeah, let's go.
Hey, look,
Kill the computer.
I know we got off on the wrong foot there. Now before you get too into this, we're not into killing the computer. That's not the point of all of this.
I shut the door.
No, don't do that. Don't do that.
The end.
She just basically says like, look, do you not want to what if I told you that Alpha Complex as you know it doesn't exist? The computer, I know you want to destroy the computer, but what if the computer isn't like real? What if the computer is just you, and it's just like in your head?
What
No,
kind of
I
drugs
wouldn't
were
be
they
that
dealing?
mean to myself. Mm-mm.
I missed all of that.
Are you into killing the guy that wouldn't help me save that scrub butt?
I mean, killing's not really our forte. But
Capturing?
what if we kidnapped him and then tested a bunch of new drugs on him?
I'm in.
Perfect. Welcome to the Mystics.
Yeah, do I get a cool hood?
Sure. Whenever you're called to such an event, but remember, otherwise you're not part of the Mystics. They don't exist.
That's our after credits scene.
Instead of the Avengers Initiative, it's like, I'm here to talk to you about the Mystic Initiative.
Or credits start rolling, it's just flashes of what was it, Rex on the screen tied to a chair.
Poor Rex.
Just having like a constant trip. Well, that's it for scenario 2 of Paranoia, I guess. We got some questions, we got some answers. I don't know how I feel after that. Anybody have anything cool to say?
I'm pretty happy.
I'm happy I made use of a rifle.
Can't wait to see what kind of drugs I get to test on Rex.
Yeah, shit. Chris shot somebody's head off. Cool. All
Yeah,
right.
he did.
Well, that's 2 down.
well,
2 to
on
go.
that- Yep. On that note, thank you guys for tuning in to more Paranoia. I don't know where we go from here. Tune in another 2 weeks' time when we will be playing Alien. That's the plan. We'll be playing Alien, the role-playing game. Otherwise, we have been the Corptocracy. You can find us at Corporate on Twitch and YouTube, and CCC RPGs on Twitter and Instagram. I've been Cody, the computer in this game, and on behalf of everybody here, thanks for watching. Bye.